I just want somebody to see this real quick. Hold on. Do you see? It's still happening. Wars in the skies. And my eagles were over there. There's another one under the sun stream. All right. And they follow me wherever I go, all over this town. If you look up, I'm in Concord slash Kannapolis, kind of, or closer. I don't know. But it's been wars, and it's been getting crazy because I done messed around and found one of the books that I wasn't supposed to find, which is the Book of Melchizedek. So, and it's very telling of what's been going on, which I already knew. It revealed the conflict in heaven and Lucifer doing what he did and rebelled against God and all of this. So this is what I was doing. And it seemed like the more knowledge I get of this, the more activity happens in the skies. So it's very interesting. Also, supernatural provisions have came through for me for days now. People are just leaving food. I just came from getting my own chicken biscuit and coffee, and I come back to the tent and somebody done left me a whole Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and combo and coffee, which is crazy. I have 2 coffees now, so doubling, right? But no, when I mean like supernatural provisions, like getting money on my card and no explanation, like it's just, I know it's God. I know it's God. And then for other people to be giving me stuff, like I could tell you, one of the greatest enemies that I've just freaking cut ties with ended up sending me money. So I'm not out here begging, but meanwhile I still have like the little witches coming in. Oh, there go my eagle, there go my eagle. Let's see if I can catch him. Move, truck. Dang it, he flew over there. I hope he come back. But anyway, he's out here because it is literal wars in the sky. Now, what I was reading is that when we don't do what God wants us to do, which man have been given dominion over the earth to steward the earth and to keep his sheep to be. He was telling me this 7 months ago. There's the eagle right up under. I can't even focus right now because there's a lot going on in the skies. Right up under the angel. You see it? All right. Okay. There you go. And so, when we don't do so, we were given dominion. If you read the Book of Melchizedek, we were given the dominion over the earth to keep the earth and to steward the things of the earth in the garden, right? And then, but so God was telling me, like, basically when we doing the work, going back to work or going to work in the world, that is being a tiller of Cain and it's cursed fruits. I should have proven to everyone that you can work as hard as you need to and do everything. I had more than most by myself. Like people that were living with other people didn't have what I had. Okay, because I worked and I was very disciplined and very responsible. But at the end of the day, it just shows it don't matter. It don't matter. It matters about who you know, who you serve. Because when I tell you they came against me, and so you can go and look for more jobs, but if they blackballed you, oh well. So God been told me to get out. Because when we don't do what we need to do and we don't listen to God, he can't move for us. So the more I've been doing, the more the sky's been, okay? It even said that he would break through the atmosphere of earth and wage war on Satan on your behalf. I mean, I need to get in these books because I clear to goodness what I'm reading is actually coming to pass as I'm watching this shit. It's like more and more crazy stuff is going on, bro. And I'm not out here starving. So my ancestors, they walked the wilderness with the same set of clothes on for 40 years without wearing it out. I've been out here about 15 days, 17. I can't keep count. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm all raggedy looking compared to people that is on the street with me. You know, like, because, and then, you know, you have your witches coming up to you trying to make jokes like, oh, why don't you go back to work? Why don't you I said, you go to work. You out here begging for donations. Hey, you got nerve to tell me to go to McDonald's? Huh? I don't have to beg. I don't have to beg if I'm listening to God because he ordained a certain order on this earth for man to be. And so when everybody looking at me like, well, that's ridiculous. You need food. You need money. Well, please explain to me. Please explain to me. The more I listen to God, the more he doubled. and it's going in by little increments to see if I'm going to do it or not. Now, it hasn't been easy, okay, where they're freezing me out and me wrestling with Leviathan and he... But I know that God is fighting for me as long as I listen to him. And so this is me being an example, the demonstration of the power of his spirit. Because it's not going to be by might. Look, as I talk, I'm releasing more truths in the earth. And look, nobody going to tell me nothing. I have broken the matrix. I have successfully exposed Satan's bullcrap. I am very happy. And you see, and so I guess I'm supposed to be sad because I don't have a job. I'm very, very free. I'm not a slave anymore, thank God. If I am a servant, I'm a servant to God. And he gonna treat me right. He not gonna rob me like these corporations was doing, because guess what? They cursed themselves. These corporations are under judgment because you messed with the wrong person, bro. Like I said, the day that I left that huge corporation, somebody explained to me why the CEO got fired. Why did he get fired, man? The CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation, international, I was working for, okay? Based out of Switzerland. But we already know who's over there. Isn't CERN over there too? Yes, NASA keeping an eye on me. The choppers keep going around. The police keep coming. I mean, it's just a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Y'all, this is real. I want y'all to take that step and let God prove himself. Nobody allow God to prove himself. You won't have that much faith. Well, I don't know. All right then. So you don't really have the faith. You don't. You're going to be stuck here. And when the system falls, because again, I keep telling y'all, he gave me a head start. Babylon is going to fall. It is going to fall in 1 hour. 1 hour. That's all it takes for this great nation to fall. 1 hour. What are you going to do? Where you gonna go? He is breaking barriers right now. He told me this crap that he was going to release the spirits on this earth, evil spirits. It's already evil angels here tormenting people. I witnessed it. I'm telling you. Okay? Y'all joking, but hey, we at this point now, because if we see it, if I'm doing my part, I know that much. I'm doing my part, and the heavens are showing itself to me. Look, as I continue to talk. I mean, now yesterday they were showing out a whole star and it got super bright. Okay, look at this. Yeah, I live in a tent. It's very nice. I live in a tent just like my ancestors, Abram and all of them lived in tents. That's who we are, tent people. How did I know how to set this up? I don't know. I never been out here like this. I never been camping. It's in my blood though. It's in my blood. What's so bad about being in a tent? See, all right, when the shit fall, let's see if you're gonna have a tent. Are you gonna at least have a tent? Is it planes? You need to go look again. You need to look on my videos. How is planes just disappearing and appearing? And then there's real planes or fake planes, and then my birds keep coming in. Listen, you ain't gotta believe, but your heart is gonna fail you for what's coming, because God is done. He's done. He's removing it. And the more the stuff happens, they already got people hearing stuff and seeing stuff. And they talking about demon face syndrome on the news and all this. They're trying to cover up what's going on. The more people lose their minds, that's an attack of the enemy. He attacks your mind, your mental. Everybody wanted to speak word curses over me. Like I was going to lose my mind being out here like this. What? I was going to lose my mind being in the system. Working like a slave and not getting nowhere. Starving. I'm telling you, I have eaten more than I have since I've had a job. Now tell me how that makes sense, because it don't. It don't. Until it do. So I trusted God, and I'm just here to show you. I'm still alive. I guess I'm supposed to have fear and this and that and the third. I'm still alive. I know that this is real because the way the government is acting with me, the way the cops keep coming, like what? You don't bother. You know how many homeless people is out here walking the streets, and you don't care about them. And then you see me. Why you keep following me around? Why are you trying to intimidate me? Why is this game being played? Huh? Because the devil run the world, bro. The devil run the system. But and his time is up. His time is up. So at the end of the day, y'all don't have to believe, but I mean, I don't know what else God can do. He used me as a vessel, as a living sacrifice, because not everybody's trying to be a living sacrifice. They doing all this, but they not sacrificing nothing, bro. Nothing. They barely want to sacrifice time. So those people are not going to see the power of God. At the end of the day, he needs somebody to show who he is, but he can't move without obedience and faith. He can't move without obedience and faith. And so this is what I've been doing for the last couple of days. By the way, I forgot to tell y'all, that last stronghold I had, that nicotine, that was done like 5 days ago. I knew it was going to fall off of me the more I get into the spirit. So I have nothing now. So now I have nothing literally stopping me. And that's why Leviathan was showing out. That's why he was showing out. He was showing out. All right? Because you want to sit here and believe that you can do good and evil and it'll be all right. They will always clash. I don't believe in the yin-yang. That was Lucifer's government that he set up. And a third of the angels followed him. Huh? And now they want to show themselves to me for what? You're hiding from everybody else. And I've had angels come to me in the flesh since I've been here, and I know it. I'm talking fallen angels and holy angels. I know it. And some of them tried to get me to fall. This is say, look. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that. But anyway, because, everybody knows when I'm live, I got the phone back working. I plead the blood of Yehoshua HaMashiach over the ethers, and somehow my phone is back working, child. I got to keep doing it. And so, yeah, I can't believe this. Planes and planes. They said it's planes, child. And look, they said it's planes, and they keep coming out, disappearing, exploding in this. And people are seeing things in the sky. It's not just me. All over the world. Y'all need to look at the freaking. Well, y'all look at the mainstream news, and it keeps you asleep, so you don't know what's really going on. I am in YouTube University. We share information, real stuff, amateur videos. That's what's happening in our community because we don't trust the news. Okay, so at the end of the day, look at my birds, and they come in flocks. I can't keep up with them, but the eagle was just over there again because again Jacob have a covenant with nature. What do you mean? The nature alerts me whenever stuff is being done or somebody's coming or trying to be like it's a natural alarm clock or something, I don't know, or alarm system. The birds be chirping, bro, and then next thing you know I'll be feeling the witchcraft. So I mean, how is that planes, bro? I mean, and it's going straight down. Some of them go straight down. I mean, just please explain that. Go look at that last short I've dropped. And if you wanna say you don't believe that, it's nothing else for me to do. I mean, until God cracked that sky open, because at the end of the day, with the birds interacting and all the videos that I done dropped, all the lives, everything, come on, bro. All right, and so this is my new job. Look, as I speak 3 in a row. Now watch the sirens because they don't like that I'm releasing this information. Look, everybody. All right, you hear it? You hear it? Look. Good morning. You see, everybody is under alert. I'm trying to tell you. All right, every freaking time. I'm in Concord, North Carolina, run by Freemasons, baby. Charlotte, Mecklenburg, and Cabarrus County, run by Freemasons. And let me tell you this much, because that's why I'm here. That's why God got me here. There is a mansion that's in those things over there. And I had a feeling when I first came here, a lot of rituals. I said, Lord, set it up in flames, huh? A lot of people don't like that I'm here, but I'm telling you right now, the atmosphere is such clearer, much more clearer, right? Now, see, some of these look like that, but then some of them much more clearer. Where do they go? And why are they descending? Where are they? All right? Huh? I'm going to expose y'all because y'all, they think they intimidating somebody, but they not. They probably say, I don't understand why you're not scared. Now, that lady said to me, oh, you should be scared because we had so many wrecks on this road and... What? So I'm all the way at the end, inside, and then you up here talking about a car catapulting? Look, everybody looking at me, chat. I ain't supposed to be doing what I'm doing. All right, hold on. There they go again. Now at nighttime it's even worse. I don't know if that video came through. That Leviathan video was not foggy like that, but when I upload it, it looks foggy. These are not planes, for God's sakes, people. I mean, I even showed you on the short yesterday or whenever I posted that. If you watched it long enough, it was interacting with me, and I said I wanted it to be like brighter, to show people. I mean, I don't feel like I need to test God like that. God the one told me to test him one day when I just stopped the weather and hold on, let me see, where are you at? Where you at? Is that a plane or is that a freaking bird? What's this? See, and I be seeing these little weird things coming out the blue, acting like they a plane, and they be trying to hit the angels. Okay, they be trying to hit the angels. Okay, because y'all don't understand the limits of Lucy. He can transform into anything, for God's sakes. Y'all need to read them books, Book of Enoch, and all the ancient books that are being unsealed now. He can freaking morph into my tent, into this if he wanted to, a puddle of water, anything. You guys don't know the knowledge of the spiritual realm. Come on now. Look, I know these are angels. I'm going to read that book. I'm going to read that part where it talked about where God is able to release his army when we listen. Now I can't switch back. How do I switch back? Child, look at what I did. What did I do? See, I'm so retarded on this thing. Hi from Georgia, trapped in a free. Yeah, they run it, and my thing is they're not doing too well because there's a lot of open places like in these little plazas. Because of all the crap that they've done, there's a lot of open places that are for lease now. The city is losing money. They done sucked everybody dry. Look at my eagle. Okay, they done sucked everybody dry, and so now they're being cursed. Like I said, the things started opening up for us in 2019. I don't know how to switch my video back on me without cutting it off. Lord have mercy. See? Hold on, y'all. How do I do it? No. Where is the button, damn it? I don't know what I did. How does it just disappear? Right, I'm tight right now. I don't know. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh, yay. See, you can tell I don't do this. Well, anyway, right above my head. Look. And they follow me wherever I go. The sun and the moon follows me. Huh? So we need to get into that order of Melchizedek and see what the heck. They are a royal priesthood, right? And that this is my bloodline. It makes sense. I was always about law and order and structure and God's law and will and this and that and the third. It was in my blood, bro. And that's a whole nother story. So with the people holding the secrets in my family, my quote unquote family, and how I was stolen at birth, I was stolen at birth. They drugged my mother. They said my mama was high and she didn't care, But at the end of the day, I was stolen. There was a lot of secrets with my family. My brother was taken and snatched up at birth and separated from my mom's side. It's a lot going on, and I want the truth to come out because what y'all scheming, plotting, greedy people did was uncalled for. And then to treat me like crap my whole life because you worried about some secret coming out that you knew was going to come out at some point. You couldn't have hid this forever. It made no sense, but now it does. How you never wanted me to get a job, never wanted me to be on my own, never wanted me to be married, I couldn't put myself out there. You know what God was telling me during my awakening? This was going on for the last 7 months. He said there's sealed records on me. Sealed records. Government experiments. I just released a video, my old video from 8-9 years ago about a dream I had. And boy, for me to listen to it, I mean, I was so off when I first had it because I had no knowledge of what I have now. But for me, y'all go back and look at that video I just released. It was private for years, but now it's unlocked. And it's called something, Dreams, Judgment is Here. It was back in 2017. And it was a dream that I had with me and my mom. And she was driving a school bus. And somehow we ended up on a government property with a high-ranking officer coming out telling us that we couldn't be there. It was just a lot of, I can't believe that I was dreaming this. And no, I need to know what was suppressed in my head as I'm speaking. Look, anyway, what the magic that y'all did on me as a child, talking about, oh, you can't talk because of the crack and this and that. No. Well, yeah, probably sorcery, period. Okay? So I've been asking God to release whatever the hell has been suppressed. Now tell me this is a plane. Please tell me. Please tell me. How is descending straight down like that? One descending and the other one, I mean, just non-stop, bro. Look how many freaking planes y'all gonna keep denying. You can keep denying all day, but it's time, baby. It's time. The Satan cannot hide the glory of God no more, because he got people like me on the earth. Okay, I don't care how people look at me and, oh, yes, y'all don't even know what I've been doing. I don't record everything. I don't. But I've been out here on the corners like the prophets of old with my Bible in the hand. Y'all should have saw the way them police was running me off, child. They rolled it deep when I opened that Bible and started speaking the judgments of this town, which will be by fire, by the way. As he said, he's raising up his supernatural army, the 144, and that's that. As you can see, my boys is here. My reinforcements are here. They've been doing spells on me since I got here, day and night, but now they're so weak. They've been having their kinetic trucks in there. Look, tell me, how's that a coincidence? Look at the black and black, the Cadillacs, and then you got the police right there. I don't care. And so, why? I've been here in my little tent. Now, they flooded me out. I was over there, but they flooded me out. I had to come out, and they thought it was so funny. I said, all right, Lord, please make the sun shine. They tried to block out the sun. They need power. Right, Duke? Yeah, I used to work for y'all. When I walked up in that job, you know what God told me? He said, this is dark energy. And apparently they've put some type of dark matter in me as a child because of what my bloodline was. You're trying to mix the two, and it's not going to work out for you, because what you created is going to end up destroying your ass, okay? And that's what I keep saying. So look. And then here's the plane. That's Lucy. And these are my boys here. Lucy in his little dumb plane. And you see way over there, it looks like a double cross, just like the Exxon double cross, by the way. That gas station has definitely been, this whole town is under Satan's demise, really. They've been robbing me in that town, in this gas station here. At night, like the other night, I saw Leviathan in the sky, and I said he's channeling songs. Well, they leave this gas station open at night, or as far as the radio, and it be blasting. And so he thinks he's so funny. Look. All right, I'm tired of people denying that God exists or don't exist. I'm tired. And everybody every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Look at this freaking idiot in the plane. I don't know if y'all can see that, because I'm tired of switching and turning. It's just a lot going on. The more I talk, the more activity happens. And like I was saying, I don't know what people are seeing, and I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but it's like this. Ain't there's other people that believe in God? There's 144,000 of us, if we want to talk about the supernatural army of the Lord. Yeah, y'all need to read Joel. Y'all need to understand who Israel was. We had supernatural strength, speed. It was one of us, I remember reading, we was running so fast that we were on the top of the ears of the corn, and it didn't fold because we were barely touching it. When Jesus Christ walked on water, what is that? Nothing. Because his people, we are supernatural people. That's why the people who know me marvel. Nigga, I've always been supernatural. How the fuck are you still surviving? How come you're not doing it? How come this don't affect you like that? How come that? And I didn't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know one thing. Most people wouldn't have been able to go through what I went through and still be pure at heart. And that's why God protects me. That's why God protects me. He's been preserving my heart, for real. because and I believe my ancestors as well. I've seen them. They're very fierce, and whoever fucked with me, you don't understand, bro. You don't understand. Because look, I seen my own protectors, my own angels, and they scare me. My own angels scare me, bro. I mean, I've seen some with like a ninja mask around their face type. Like a ninja. I don't know what the heck, who was lying to us about how God is not a pansy. God is the original OG. It's Lucifer. That's the damn roaring lion. He can't do nothing without God's approval. Though he like to act like it. There go my eagle again. Because they're doing spells. They want to shut me up. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. They've been doing so much. They've been draining. I should have been dead. I should have. God increased my discernment on these spells things because, yo, how come now I can feel it? Because I knew I was with a warlock for 7 months and I ain't feel that like that. I don't know. And now it's like with each stage, like I said, somebody, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. But somebody sorry, okay? But what we're not gonna do is just spy on people in the spirit. I seen the big bird looking at me the other day in the spirit. A huge bird. So I want to know if that's the warlock or the witch. Which one? Okay. Because I got so many fucking enemies that are threatened. I don't know who's who. And then I have the government involved. Yeah, how do I know this information, bro? I need a PI. I need help, is what I do. I need this to be exposed. I'm gonna sue you for everything you have. You have made or tried to make my life a living hell. And then to be an experiment and to just trigger for what? And then I'll explode on your ass and then what? Because no, bro, this is crazy. That's what God told me, sealed records. And I'm like, I remember back in when, 2019, 20 something, where a black girl, she said she was stolen at birth, and there was a big thing on the news about it, and it was crazy, bro. And then for me to be sitting there like, oh, I wonder. There's always been secrets and lies with my family. And then I feel like my adopted family, I think y'all real family somehow, some way down the line too. I remember that me and Darren used to call my mother auntie. Before we was adopted, we used to call her auntie. See, my mom don't know I got a lot of memories still. Yeah. You thought you suppressed them bitches because I was retarded. I didn't know. And also, they always treated me like I was going to be something in life, but yet at the same time telling me I was nothing. I remember my brother Darren telling me shit like, oh man, if you ever make it, don't forget about us. Like shit like that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The one person in the family that could never get a job. I had to stay home and take care of the house like Cinderella. And I was the one with the child early in life. Y'all just now having y'all babies. My baby now, she grown. And yet, y'all didn't see fit that I needed a job. And then go run around telling people, oh, she lazy, she this, she that. When you was not helping me. You told my brother not to keep my child so I didn't get a job. My ex-boyfriend's sister kept my baby. And what you did? And this for me to go to school, Medgar Evers College in New York. Right after I gave birth to Sonar. And you called me on the phone. You had my sister call me on the phone, cuss me, oh, get my niece out that house. I don't give a fuck if you don't go to school and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, y'all done sat there and made a whole nother image of me. And people don't even know that I'm a fucking workaholic, ambitious, perfectionist, you name it, nigga. Because anytime I got away from y'all, I flourished in a very short time. And I was going too fast this time. In 2024, y'all saw, it took me 1 year to get all that stuff. Why everybody got these excuses. I'm just sitting there working, disciplined, responsible, working, going without. I don't care because I had a goal in mind. I had what I said I was going to do for that year. Oh, I'm going to move. I'm going to get a computer. Everything I had on that list, I completed by the end of the year. And y'all was pissed. The day that I moved in that new house, oh, some catastrophic thing happened in the family. Oh, everyone's at the hospital. Where are you, Vicky? Everyone's at the hospital. I'm at the house waiting for the movers to bring my stuff here because y'all kept asking, you don't need no help? Oh, you don't need, because I had money and I saved that money because I knew not to depend on you because you didn't want me to have anything, for God's sakes. I already learned that lesson. And now, how y'all doing though? I mean, because I'm sure my daughter felt like she picked a winning team because it seemed like I was always the one struggling. But I was still winning, though. It just come to think about it, all the spells that you have done in my life to make me go without, to make me struggle, to make me be under oppression, for just unnecessary, to slow me down. And yeah, I still accomplished more than most. I still had happy times in my life. I still got married to the love of my life, though he's not here no more, but this is a temporary world. But my point is, I still did it and you didn't, though. With everything that you came against me, it still did the things that you didn't want me to do. Now, was it worth it? Because now you're going to have to pay. Why, everybody out here, you in a tent, and I'm so free right now as heaven is fighting my battles, nigga. I'm very highly respected in the spirit, and that's why you're mad. Because you want to go flaunting around like you this big, powerful thing in the spirit. You always had dreams. This is my mama I'm talking to. Always had dreams about when people was going to die. And I wanted to know if you can see your own. Can you see your own? That's the only thing my mother dreamed about. I would dream about things and this and that third, but my mom only dreamed about death. I should have known. You worshiper of death. Yeah, she is. She goes to funerals that she don't even know. These people she used to drag us to funerals. You can ask everybody in the family. I don't know. She's fascinated with death, or she's truly scared of it, so she's facing it. I don't know. But either way, it's death. And I worship the God of life. Yeah, you even want me to be a mortician. I remember that. You wanted me to go to school. That's the only thing you would want from me. Yes, go to school to be a mortician. And I got life, abundant life in me. And you want me to be a worker of death. But being around, and hear me, I'm like, well, I ain't scared of no dead bodies because she's been having me around this shit since I was young. I said, well, it's really the living that scare me. Dead bodies can't do nothing to you. Yeah, I've been in the embalming room. She friends with every undertaker in the Carolinas. Yes, South Carolina is under judgment. North Carolina is under judgment. New York City is under judgment. California is under judgment. All these people that had everything. Look at what happened on Christmas Day in California. And they want to sit there and talk, well, a little weak tornado came through on Christmas Day and it still blew out the stores, though. I told y'all this was going to be y'all last. Even Trump said that. Didn't Trump say this would have been the last Christmas? Because he know. So I just wanted to say what was going on. And I'm just going to see what else God want me to do. Because apparently work has to be done. As they telling me to get a job, I have the ultimate, most important job that I could ever have right now. And God pays me very well for it. And he doesn't take advantage of me, and he acknowledges me. Unlike, Securitas, with me doing all that I've done there, and building the freaking training department for us, and doing all of that out of nothing. And then to have these ceremonies for everybody, and I've been almost 4 years, you have yet to acknowledge me. But you know what? God showed me one day in an open eye vision. This is when I came home after work, burnt the hell out. And he showed me this open eye vision of me just being a flunky around the office, doing this and doing that. And I'm seeing myself working. And you know what he said? He said, I see you. Don't worry about it. I see you. And that was enough for me to be content. If the heavens see me, I'm good. I don't need people to see me, nigga. Because he's ultimately the one in control. And he sees me, and he let me know that he's proud of me and all that. He got all these people, these strangers, coming at me. And you got some that's of the devil, and you got a few that's his. And all these people that are helping me, that see and know God, I guarantee you they're blessed. They're blessed. Meanwhile, the people that's trying to curse me and laugh and this and that, okay, All right, you curse. Don't blame me that you got people dropping in your family. Don't blame me when lightning strikes your house, huh? I remember reaching out to my sister, telling her I'm in a trafficking situation. Hmm? And she said, well, lightning struck the tree in my yard, so I can't help you. Oh, and see, I didn't have no recollection or knowledge to know what she was talking about. So y'all all knew who I was. Y'all all knew. And I didn't. So when y'all was getting real-time judgment, nigga, it made sense. You're in your work with the government. You high-ranking, nigga. I know you, sis. Yes. Oh, blow your fucking horns all day. I don't care. God told me to get on the rooftop and speak the truth, goddammit. So you can blow horns all day if you want. It's going to come out. Yes, a government family that I'm with. I don't know if my father, it started with my father being a divine male. Huh? Look at the horns blowing because I'm running my fucking mouth. I'm a trumpet. I'm the trumpet. Look at the U-Haul truck. Am I leaving? Bro, I can't believe this. Yes, I'm putting this all together. Doing fucking experiments. The first time that I ever dealt with physical, spiritual shit, where something actually holding me down physically, was at my sister's house. The day that I dreamed of the tornado that was hitting, the same thing happened. A day, like the same week, it literally happened. So y'all all knew. Hey, this is what y'all wanted to fuck around with God. Y'all want to try to open the Ark of the Covenant. You want to try to wield Excalibur, and you are not King Arthur, nigga. You're not. You're going to hurt yourself. You're trying to piggyback off the signal because I'm the fucking bridge between the two realms, right? Right. And now the boys are here. And then on my mother's side, see, everybody was involved. All right. So you got that sister doing that. Then you got this sister coming, calling me, starting things in the family, lying on me. This is why I don't mess with none of them. None of them. Huh? Just starting shit for no reason. Putting me as a fucking false accusing. All type of shit. And you're calling me, cussing me out, and this and that. And the day that I sat there and fed into that shit, God spoke very clearly to me and said, they are feeding. And I said, what? And that's when I was able to just shut it the fuck down. I shut it the fuck down. No, because you had me fuming and going red and doing all this shit. And God spoke to me. Just like when my brother was trying to get me to come over there. Oh, you ain't got nobody there. And I was considering. And God said, if you choose that, you're choosing death. He was warning me of my own. I have nobody on all sides, bro. On all sides. So where is my real people? Where are they? Everybody's running scared now. You knew that this would be inevitable. All right. And I'm going to tell you something. Look, as I speak, it's just, I'm just releasing truths in the earth. Huh? And so this is what happens. Look. What is that? Stop telling me it's a plane. Stop telling me, just like they were saying, oh, the birds see the reflection. Well, please explain all the other videos that I done dropped in at different locations. You, listen, this is the age of exposure. The age of exposure. Look. I'm trying to focus it. This is another one. Now, but I'm saying, like, do planes just descend like this? And look at how slow it's moving. It's just like still. Oh my God. What? They so mad at me and they can't touch me. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing while I mess up all their works. The works of Satan that had this town in a chokehold. Huh? This is not, look. See these clouds over me? This is spirits, y'all. This coming out the blue. They forming over me. I rebuke you in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. And look. Now this is Lucy here in his chemtrails. Huh? So you're trying to hide the skies. Too bad I already showed the folks. I already showed them. You can blow your horns and do your sirens and do all your shit that you've been doing, child. I already showed them. This time, you knew this was inevitable. And then they wanted to keep me asleep. So they put a MK Ultra handler. Huh? Now, let me tell you who that was. That was Lucifer. That was a fallen angel that I was with for 7 months. And I knew it. And I knew exactly when the military police arrived. And also, the government wants to take credit to say that they did some MK Ultra shit on me. And that now I'm a beautiful monarch butterfly and all this dumb shit. No, you will not be taking credit for the handiwork of God. Okay? God said that he will not share his credit with anybody. So no, you did not do no MK Ultra thing on me, because then I would be just as messed up as a thing over there in Charlotte. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. I would be looking at Sprinter van. I wouldn't be of God, bro. I wouldn't. MK Ultra subjects all fucking fail. They all go to Satan. They're all possessed with the spirits of the devil. And so that, no. How are you saying that you MK Ultra'd me because you had these wicked people triggering me my whole life, treating me like shit my whole life, false accusing, destroying my identity before I could even become who the fuck I am? Huh? So how is that MK Ultra when I didn't allow that to do that to me? I didn't become hardened and stiff-necked like them and bitter and angry and fucking mean and evil. I didn't. I'm still capable of loving, and that's what the fuck is driving you crazy. Like, how, Sway? How? How? Because I stayed close to God. How? Because I didn't believe in what Satan was telling me. I believed the day that my mother told me that God didn't love me, I knew it was Satan speaking through you. The day that I saw years ago, look at my ears popping, I rebuke it in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. You want me to shut up? I've been sitting here in this tent for a couple of days now, not saying nothing. I've just been communing with God. But here they are doing their spells. You got to do more spells. They bringing in their boys now, You're going to destroy yourself, bro. Because I'm going to get off this live and I'm going to go pray, all right? Because they're getting antsy now because I'm not supposed to be doing this, y'all. I'm not. But the day, let me tell you, even with my own daughter, my daughter and me is the story of Lucifer and my father. I mean, spitting image, nigga. Spitting image. I was in here fuming and triggering last night as I was going through the book of Melchizedek. Triggering to me. The day that God showed me what was going on with my daughter, she was 6 years old. I've been new. That's why y'all don't understand how I'm handling this shit so well. I was prepared, for God's sakes. I've known what was going on. I just didn't want to accept it. He showed me that my daughter was possessed at 6 years old. You don't understand. You think children are innocent? No, they're only innocent when they don't have the knowledge of evil. But when they are taught that and they lose their innocence and they know better. When you know better, you're held accountable. It don't matter what age you are. You know it's wrong. That's why my daughter started with this lying spirit. She's very dangerous. The spirit of deception, very, very dangerous. And that's what was in her, okay? And so I'm seeing her, this chaotic spirit. This is the dream now, okay? This is when she was 6. I had a dream. I'm in the kitchen washing dishes. And then she comes up to me and she starts cussing me. I mean, saying the most craziest, wild, disrespectful things, sort of like what my mom and family always done to me since I was young. So now she's doing it. But this was in the dream, and she was 6 years old. So, I mean, at this point, I turned around like, what? Because, listen, I'm not about to take it from my own child when I sacrificed for her. I'm not. Y'all all did that shit for 3 decades. It's not about to, you're not about to pass the baton to her, and I'm just going to sit there and take it from my own child who I sacrificed for. Fuck you. No. And so I turned around like, what, nigga? And she took off running upstairs. This is all in a dream. She took off running upstairs. And when she ran upstairs, I ran after her. And I grabbed her. She ran in her room, and I grabbed her by the arm, and I said, what? When I grabbed her, I started feeling, look at my eagle. Look, why is he that low? Oh my God. He's distracting me. He's super low right now, but my ears are popping because they're doing spells. They're doing it again, Father. recompense 7 times more powerful back up against them. In the name of Yehoshua HaMashiach, I plead the blood of Yehoshua over me, my belongings, my dwelling place, my devices. You witches and warlocks, I suffer a witch not to live. That's what he said. That's what he said. All they do is destroy, steal, kill, and destroy. That's all a witch can do. They hate light. They hate love. They hate anything that's of God, as they try to jam my service on my life. You put these clouds around me now. There was not near a cloud in the sky. Okay? This is ridiculous. Every time I open my mouth, they go stupid. They go fucking stupid, bro. Like I was saying, so I grabbed her and I started feeling that feeling of weakness, and I just knew demons was around. And so that's when I started backing up, like, what the heck? And when I did that, I looked over her shoulder and I saw my daughter there. But my daughter is in the bed, knocked out. So who the hell is this person that's wearing my daughter's face that I thought I had? You know what I mean? So I started backing up. And as I started backing up, my fucking hands lit up, bro. Literal light. Literal. I think this comes out when demons are around. Wow. As I say that, the ego come back. He probably gonna try to rip my tent up, y'all. Look, he did that the other day when he makes me pay for shit that, you know. And I just say this: yes, you destroy everything I build, and I just go ahead and rebuild it again. I mean, that's all we know how to do is build and repair the shit. You are the destroyers, and we're the builders. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. And so, yeah, I think it comes out. And so that's when, you know, my daughter changed. And everybody got to choose, bro. Listen, we are in the age of, we are in the age of children killing their parents. I'm going to say that again. We are in the age of children killing their parents. So if anyone wants to still act like, you know, oh, da-da-da, no. Look. It's nothing but these spirits. Michael, look at what they're doing. I'm going to speak the truth. Look how it tore up my thing. I mean, my tent been sitting here for days like this. Huh? So this is when I know. Because right above me, because I'm telling about the supernatural provisions. Look. They're spraying. You see the tic-tac-toe? They look like the X, the double X sign over there in the sky. And right over me. And you can feel the coldness of these damn spirits. I rebuke it in the name of Yehoshua HaMashiach. They're putting it in front of the sun again, you see? They're mad at me. I can't get no fucking sun again. Angels, please do your work. Look at the Sprinter vans. I mean, just Sprinter vans after Sprinter vans. Child, let me... Oh, God. Okay, so So I'm going to go ahead and commune now with my father, since they want to take out the sun again, child. I don't know. And I just wanted to keep y'all posted. So this is what I'm dealing with, okay? And so I need help. If there's anybody out there with some legal things, I need help to figure out and put these pieces together, because there's people in corrupt places in high places. Principalities in high places. Understand that. This is what I'm up against. Like I said, I've been up against giants my whole life. I really didn't have a good start. They literally set me up to fail. And then wanted to keep on triggering me. Wanted to keep pushing in my face all the things that I didn't have, that they took away from me. And so guess what? Your whole family, your children that you love so much, everything you did to me is sevenfold back on you. Sevenfold. Every one. I think my sister's dead. I think my sister on my mom's side dead, because the last time I saw her, she didn't look too good. She did not look too good at all. And now that I think about it, because the night that she did what she did, it's like my mama's spirit came to me. I don't know. It was crazy. I saw my mama's face. My dead mama, child. Okay, she didn't like me either. I remember that as when I was 11 years old. I remember, no, the demons don't like the light. No. And so you keep looking for a reason about why what did you ever do to these folks? Oh, don't take it personal. It's the fucking spirits in these folks. They done pledge allegiance to the dark for money and greed. Just like you wanted to carry me there in Oklahoma and pimp me out with a millionaire. pimp me out. That's all y'all did was pimp me, a daughter of the child of the king. You're gonna pimp me out, turn me into a prostitute, huh? And then gonna say, oh, get your man to fix my AC unit. Fuck out of here, huh? And you already high ranking with a special position in the government. And you never get enough. Never get enough. Never get enough. You saw and you finally, this is my first time meeting you in my eyes. And that's what you did to me. See, that didn't last 3 months. Because I didn't want nothing to do with him, and you knew that. The fact that I was running from him in the club, you dragged me to the club. I don't even like clubs. And it was all a setup. I run to you, say, tell him to leave me alone, this and that and third. Clear it up, boys. We need reinforcement. Look at what the fuck they did, bro. Just that fast. Look. Anyway. So I said, I said, this man is bothering me. I don't want this big fat ass man. He wasn't attracted to me at all. Huh? I like chocolate niggas, first of all, number one. All right? So at the end of the day, it's like, and I come to you and you're telling me, oh, that's all right. I know his family and they got money. What the fuck that got to do with me, though? So now I gotta be with this dude? Well, see, you done came down here to hold it. That's how they keep getting me. Because I have nobody to protect me. Nobody to help me. They made sure that I have not one soul. So everybody could just be using me for their abundance. But all of that's going to come back now. It's time. I was never supposed to wake up. I was never supposed to know who I was. I was never supposed to choose God from all the evil that's happened. They didn't see that one coming. They didn't see that coming. I was not supposed to choose God, and I know that. How could I have chosen? Well, anyway, we'll see how this ends and what's going to happen next, because I know a lot of people are not doing good. Look at the fucking sky. This is retarded. Like, this is so retarded right now. It's insane. Huh? So, as long as I be quiet, I get to have the sun or what? All right, y'all. I just want y'all to know God is real. And I'm putting my story out there. If I don't survive at least this portion, it will. God bless you and keep your eyes up. All right.